Nice shot. 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 Nice shot.
I'm here. I'm here.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Man, welcome in. Grizz, I saw you there, but you're probably off asleep now in fantasy Europe land over there, where it is not nearly as bright as it is here.
Nice
Happy
shot.
to see you. Oh, and Mana. Mana's here. Hello. Oi, oi. Right, hang on. How we doing here? Looking good. Bing.
Nice shot.
Right, hang on. I got some jasmine tea that's probably oversteeped at this point, but we're gonna pour it. It's a second steeping anyway. It can afford to be in the pot for a bit longer. How are y'all doing today? I was worried that I did not have a game prepped for today. And lo and behold, something that was just a no-brainer landed right on my lap. We played Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix last year, Blindfold Edition. I don't know if we're going to be going blindfold on this one. Unless maybe I see some games that I've played before. But you know what we can do actually to keep things interesting here. How about I'm probably gonna regret this. Let's make Discombobulates half off, shall we? Just for the rhythm heavens.
Shot.
And then I think we'll turn off Senator because that one's like an insta lose. It just mutes everything. Everything else I think can be fine. Yeah. But I am always down for more rhythm games, and Rhythm Heaven was one of my favorite games that I played last year because it was the first time I played it, and I really liked it. I'm very happy. Art Fight has started, so I get to do a bunch of drawings this month. I am very unfamiliar with those sort of art community
Nice shot.
things. I've heard of Art Fight. I've obviously heard of Inktober. Enlighten me on how Art Fight works. Is it something where like you tag an artist friend and then they have to make like a piece of art? How does that work again? It's something to encourage a bunch of artists to make art for each other is my only understanding of it. How does that work? Okay, that's still very hot. Okay. Art Fight is art gifting game for the month of July. I see. So you gift a piece of art to a friend, and I'm assuming they have to. It's kind of like an ice bucket challenge thing, where now they have to draw a piece of art for someone else. You get points based on the amount of time and effort you put into it. It's so this is like an organized thing. Okay. For some reason, I thought this was just like a social media thing, similar to like Inktober or something. But no, this is like. Hang on, I'm gonna turn this off now. Pew. There's no obligation to do art back, but you can do revenges. Oh, interesting. Hang on, let me bring this over here. Comedy versus mystery. Oh, I see. Okay, so do you have to like commit to a team for the full month, or can you just pick whichever team you're feeling like on that day, depending on it's like I want to go for the underdog or I want to be part of the winning team and stuff like that. The site was fully crashing last night, but damn, this is huge then. Okay. Wait, how it works? Let me see this. Art Fight is an annual art game that lasts for 1 month beginning every July. Artists can register during, before, after. Oh, okay. Each year, participants are split into 2 themed teams, but there's 3 themes this time around, is it? Is that what I was seeing? Players attack people by opposing team by making arts of... Oof. Yeah. A little loud now. Players attack the opposing team by making arts of their OCs. Oops. Of the OCs you choose belonging to members of the other team. You are free to use almost any visual art form. Ooh. And what you create. Who's judging? Who's judging the amount of points? Can then counterattack by drawing the character belonging to the person who attacked them or pay them for. This is interesting. This is a lot more organized than I was led to believe. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Ooh. Oh, so these are kind of like, these remind me of like Splatfests back in the day, back when I played Splatoon. Sun versus Moon, Magic versus Technology, Coffee versus Tea. Well, hey, winner was Tea. Absolutely, of course it was. Had to have been. Had to have been. Okay, so this is the first like triple threat, isn't it? Comedy versus mystery versus tragedy. Fossils and crystals. Ooh, that would be a tough one for me to pick a side on. I'd probably pick fossils. I'm a huge fan of both, though. Seafoam and Stardust. That's interesting. I'm surprised it took until 2023 to get to vampires and werewolves, if we're being completely honest. Bloom and Wither, steampunk, cyberpunk. Ooh, hang on. Let's turn on some music. How was Fossils last year? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's fun. It's cool that it's like a whole month too. Holy shit, you're already like almost met the goal? God damn. Or at least for tier 3. Shit. That's cool. That's cool. You can pick before the event starts. You can be a trader, but IDK outworks that. I see. But you do like the intention is for you to commit to one team for the whole duration. Oh, that's neat. Mm-hmm. I see. So there's bracketed tiers. Team comedy. All right. Well, best of luck. Is this this seems like not the current scores. This seems like the current signups. Is that right? Like how many people are on each team? I would imagine. Is there or is this like the live scoreboard right now? It's kind of hard to tell because they're in percentages. It scores for that bar? Gotcha. Neat. Oh, and I'm assuming I have to log in to view this page. I gotcha. Okay. That is cool. If only I were an artist. I'm simply a developer. With no OCs to my name whatsoever. I guess unless you count any of the jam games that we made, but I would consider those RUD OCs and not mine because they're the ones who actually made them. Nothing slows me down quite like tea. Okie dokes, but this probably isn't gonna show up on the. Ooh, it does kind of. The little yellow. I went the extra mile. I was one button press away from getting this downloaded on my Switch. And then I remembered that this happens. And I am still pissed about it. So I made the executive decision to go out of my way to 3 different stores because I didn't realize that this game released today. For some reason, I thought it released like a couple days ago. And they were continuously sold out. Best Buy, Walmart, Target, but not the second Target that I went to. They had 6 copies in the back that weren't displayed on the shelves, and that's the only way that I could pick up this little guy. I was confused for a sec because I didn't realize, it makes sense, but I didn't realize that it released as a Switch 1 game. This isn't necessarily like, I don't expect it to be like the highest tech game in the world in terms of like graphical fidelity. It would make sense that it can play on the Switch. So I honestly don't see a reason as to why it would release as a Switch 2 exclusive, you know, other than to entice people to just get a Switch 2, but that would be kind of a dick move. So it's actually kind of neat that they released it on Switch. I made sure to save. I'm not even sure if this is going to pick up on camera at all, but I made sure to save the little plastic wrap on it, because how often do you get to unwrap a game these days? There we go. Beautiful. This used to be the peak of childhood. not even sure if that picks up. That probably sounds terrible. Or it doesn't pick up at all. Who cares? It's more of a physical ASMR for me. Beautiful. I am always bummed though these days with physical editions because they don't make manuals anymore. Now they just do digital manuals, which is worse, but hey, at least I got myself something that cannot be uninstalled from my device. Assuming that there's no day one patch. But even if there is, that should be fine. Since it's a Switch 1 cartridge, though, there's no risk of it being a key card. I miss manuals. I still have my PS2 manual for Psychonauts. That was the best thing ever. Outside of like peeling off the little plastic of your game, back when you were a kid and you were just like in the back of your parents' car or whatever on your way home, and you just open up the game and just read the manual on the way home. That shit doesn't get replicated anymore. It doesn't happen anymore. Now manuals are like a premium product for a collector's edition or a limited release or something. Boo. Boo, I say. Let me stick this in here before I lose it. Now you can literally just look at box arts. Yeah, it's and that's fine. I mean, I like to have the little box arts and things, and there are some neat ones, but these days, man, I think it was around the Wii era. Actually, let me grab my box real quick. I remember one specific game where I'm just like, this is kind of a lame back of the box. Oh, yeah. There's a great little side-by-side here. No, it's not Meek Mill's Jehovah, because I bought that loose. But Super Smash Bros. Brawl. One of the most anticipated games of the Wii for my little childhood brain. I was following it on, like, they had, like, a blog called, like, the Smash Dojo or something, where they would slowly leak like characters and yeah, oh, it's still here. Characters, game modes, stages. Every now and then it'll be like, hey, check out Lilac Cruise. Here's a new stage and here's how it works. Or like the characters. Weirdly enough, Secret Fighters. Howdy Diesel. Weirdly enough, my favorite thing was like the music. And how they would like spoil different like themes for the stuff. So there was a lot of hype around this game. And the back of the box is, now that I look at it, it's all right, but it's like so dense with, you can't really see it in the green screen, but there's like, man, they tried to, I think this is like the box for both American and or English and Spanish. I think I saw the American and the Latin America release. I don't know how they sort of divvy those up region wise. Hang on, let me just real quick turn off the green screen here so you can see this better. But like, so it's really dense with a bunch of like small little text, and it kind of looks exciting. But this was around the era when like half the box was just a bunch of like legal disclaimers and just like white corporate nonsense. I feel like it was around the Wii era when they just started doing that. So this looks like what? Oh, they did 3? Did they do 3 languages on this? No, 2. But they have like the warning in 3 different languages. It looks like English, Spanish, and French. But like just the fact that like it was taken up so much by that kind of nonsense, and it's the same for Switch. Man, it's so much on the Switch version too. And then I just pulled out like one of my favorite games from like the PS2 here, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. And look at that! This is fun. This is neat. You get all like the little heroes here and like all these different fun little screenshots. Your new adventure awaits. This is still taking up. It's like, God, significantly less, you know? And it's not like this sort of like templatized, like, all right, here's the white box portion. It's kind of like built into the box itself. But the great thing, I have vivid memories of getting this for my birthday, and the fucking manual on this thing was beefy. It's like 30 fucking pages. All of like the different characters, their backstories, all the different like status ailments that you can get. Like this shit was just the shit to read in the back of your parents' car on the way home from the game store, man. Like, come on, bring these back. They're so neat. But yeah, those are probably long gone days now. I think. Oh god, yeah. Smash Bros cheated a little bit. I mean, they have a fun as hell manual here. I ain't gonna knock them for that, but they do not get points for the thickness of it because there's literally two languages in one manual here. So they don't get points for thickness, but they do get points for design. Love that shit. And now you buy a game these days and it's just, ooh, box art. Here's a lot of legal disclaimer shit. We don't have that much space to show the game. And oh, that's cute that the little doggy's there though. That's fun. But it's just this now. And like, it's stuff like that's, I can understand why people wouldn't want to go through the hassle of hang on, I can probably do this now, right? Don't want to go through the hassle of buying a physical copy of a game because, oh, what are you even getting out of it? Just like a box and nothing. But I feel like at this point, especially with some of the recent news here, I really am interested to see, because I think there's probably 2 groups of people who there's probably 2 groups of people that exist in this world regarding this news. There's the people who saw it and were pissed about it, or general doomy about it. And then there's the people who didn't see it, but also don't give a shit at all. You know, there are so many gamers out there that's maybe are diehard Sony fans, and they don't give 2 shits about whether or not they can buy their games physically anymore, you know? And maybe that's the larger contingency at this point. It doesn't feel good to say. It sucks, because I'm definitely on the this pisses me off sort of side of the news, but it's hard to tell just how many people are pissed off versus the number of people who are probably just like, I mean, I buy all my games digitally already anyway, so. But that's the problem. You buy all your games digitally anyway, because more often than not, for the past several years, that has been becoming more and more common of being your only option. So it was like an insidious, slow shift to get people to stop buying discs and physical games, to the point where now enough time has passed and enough of a gap between the physical generation and the next generation, or even the generation after that, has become more and more accustomed to digital only kind of being the norm, you know? So it sucks. You think a third group that's actually happy about this shift could exist? What would they be happy about? Maybe, but I'm not saying that in like a challenging way. I'm saying that in like an I'm thinking out loud sort of way. What would they be happy about? Because this doesn't mean that games will be cheaper. Physical games existing didn't necessarily hurt them because it was always digital only. I feel like the only thing people who would be currently right now in my head, the only people who would be happy about seeing this news would be people who have stake in PlayStation, because this is a huge cost reduction for them that they don't have to do this anymore. That's kind of where I'm at with it too. Just kind of curious. Yeah, no, I get you. I know how you operate sometimes, Mastiff, and I'm always willing to engage with that. I'm trying to think. No, because this doesn't change anything for the people who are already buying digitally. All it does, it feels like, is just remove an option for people, you know? This seems like a similar... It's kind of like... So this seems like a piece of news similar to, ironically, what Sony did... was it earlier this week? Yeah, it was same day. Like this, where they announced that they're shutting down the PlayStation Store for PS3 and PS Vita. This seems like a similar sort of announcement where I highly doubt that anybody's like, you know, pleased or feeling positive about this announcement. It's more of just like a, hey, FYI, you got about a year before we need to nix this thing. You know, so I doubt anyone's like happy about it. I feel like I'm sure there's a same contingency of people for this too. Like there's people that are pissed about this, and then there's probably a larger a big contingency of people, probably a larger contingency of people who are just like, okay, who cares? I grew up on the PS4. Why would I want anything on PS3 and PS Vita? You know, like there's probably a huge contingency of people where this makes no impact on their lives at all. And I do think that it's one of those things that I feel like people come around to when given enough time. Once it's their games that start disappearing from shelves and start becoming inaccessible, then I can see that sentiment shifting. But I was literally like, I was watching some YouTube videos and commentary about these sorts of things, your typical like Moist Criticals and those sorts of people, and I'm just like sifting through the comments just to get an idea of what like the sentiment is like, which is a biased selection because, you know, given the audiences of those channels, you're going to have some bias there. But sometimes you'll see stuff like, I would see somebody saying, it's like, they made a point about like, oh, this just makes game preservation so much harder and blah, blah, blah. And somebody replies with something along the lines like, get over it. Miss Pac-Man from like 1984 isn't going to get preserved. Cry about it. And it's like, yeah, you can pick apart and say like, oh, this shovelware game from WiiWare that only existed on WiiWare is gonna be lost forever and you'll never be able to play it again. What a loss. But like there's not, so when people sometimes hear game preservation, they just imagine you're just preserving a bunch of like crusty NES games that no one would want to play anyways. There's not as much like foresight into the future of something along the lines of like, hey, maybe your favorite game right now will be unplayable 10, 20 years later, you know? Wouldn't that suck? And that's a tough argument to make because it's you're pitching them a hypothetical, right? So there are some people out there who are, I say some, there's a large contingency of people, because at the end of the day, people like basically everyone who tunes into this stream, honestly, people who watch streams in general or engage with gaming discourse online at all, I still firmly believe are kind of in the minority when it comes to the entire gaming audience. You know, there is a massive contingency of people out there that just play and consume games casually, don't go online to talk about them. They just buy the things, they play the things, they like the things, and that's the extent of their enjoyment. I feel like that's still like the vast majority, and because they're not online, you just don't see that very often. And I feel like that contingency of people does not care, or probably doesn't even know about these two announcements, you know? Mobile gaming is still the largest global gaming community. Interesting. Really? Well, I mean, as a numbers thing, I guess that still makes sense, right? How many people have a PS5 or an Xbox or a gaming PC or a Switch versus people who have phones? You know, it's no contest. But that is interesting. I have not kept up with like the culture of mobile gaming too much, but that does make sense, especially if tablets are included in that market, in which case that absolutely makes sense. I wonder if for groups of people that only play like FIFA, this could be positive on this, with a push towards not needing to buy a full new game every year. But they will need to buy a full new game. That if anybody does have that belief, that does sound like cope to me, because why would Sony, or why would the people creating these yearly releases stop doing that and getting $60 to $70 out of each new entry into the series, you know? Exactly. That's where my head goes, Pomo. Like there's no way that they would, this, to my cynical opinion, is that this is not going to lead to a new way to distribute games, like releasing just the final FIFA or the final COD, and then everything else is kind of just updates on that for like a long tail sort of game. All this is gonna do is just, we ain't printing discs anymore. Not enough people are buying them. They're expensive to make. They're out of here. That's all it says to me, because patterns tend to show that, and you can see this during the post-COVID era as well. It's like once prices go up for, you know, certain conditions of things, certain changes in the market, they will very rarely, if ever, return back down to their original prices pre whatever global event thing happened. And that does not bode well for current RAM prices. It's seeming like moving forward, this is about as cheap as they're going to be for the foreseeable future. So that sucks. But, you know, expensive to make is $2 each. Well, I'm not trying to defend a mega corporation here, but you think about economies of scale, $2 each. How many are they printing? They have to ship them out to places. They have to provide a cut of those sales to the retailers who are selling them. Whereas if they host everything on their own digital platform, they get 100% of the money, and they don't have to print those things. And there's just a lot less overhead, not just in like manufacturing, but if you want to get even more nitty gritty with it, like you don't need a hire people to manufacture these things or distribute them or deliver them or keep books on sales at retail stores and stuff like that. So it's an overall reduction in just like operating costs and human costs. But yeah, so even if it was like $2 a piece to make, which I think Pomo's right, it is more expensive, but like once you're printing millions of those, I don't know how much they print for physical these days. It's this is a significant chunk of change that they are recouping on at this point. This isn't an insignificant. I'm willing to bet that the vast majority of companies have been chomping at the bit to take this step for the better part of like a decade now. They have been dying to cut physical releases out of their catalog. And now that we finally reached like that sort of tipping point where it's become much more normalized and accepted to download your games rather than buy them physically, now they can take this step. They were obviously always going to get backlash for this, no matter when they made the choice. But the scales have finally tipped to where it seems like that backlash is worth bearing, because the savings and the profits that will result from this will outweigh any sort of backlash to it. Because yeah, you have like what, 7,000 comments on this thing. That's a lot. That's a lot of comments. Still a drop in the ocean compared to Sony's entire player base, I would argue. So there's a lot of people complaining very loudly and, in my opinion, justifiably so about this change. I'm also on their side, but I also think they're outnumbered, personally. Different industry, but there's already plenty of straight to Netflix movies now, so no theater release, no discs, etc. Yeah, I mean, HBO has been nixing. There have been entire HBO Max exclusive animated shows that have released on their streaming service, have existed there, that are just gone now. This was one of them. I remember seeing this on Twitter years back when it was airing. Infinity Train, just to my knowledge, gone. Just gone from the platform. It was an HBO Max exclusive, and now it's, oh, come on. Where's the, I just want to see the IMDb. There we go. It's just gone now. Unless you pirated it, unless you have like digital files of it, you can't watch this show anymore. To my knowledge, I haven't kept up with it. It may be that it got a re-release somewhere, but there was at least a period of time that this show was completely unavailable for anyone to watch, and it was a pretty beloved show. Like, I was seeing a lot of people getting super into it, but it's gone. So I feel like it's tough, because it's really hard to convince people to care about this and think it's important unless they lose something that they loved. You know, like, it seems like the most convincing argument to get people on your side is for them to learn things the hard way. And I wish that wasn't the case, because that just means we lose more stuff, you know? But that's the weird sort of like catch-22 that we're in with a giant audience of people that doesn't care about news like this. You know, it's hard to convince them to care, because another factor is that there are already so many, frankly, more important things to care about in the world that sometimes people's cups are full, you know? So it's bleak. It's a bummer. The show Uncle Grandma, if anyone, I remember Uncle Grandpa, yeah, is now lost media because it got wiped from streaming platform. Yep. And that's the case for Inside Job, I think, was another one on Netflix. which is a bummer because I actually wanted to watch this at some point. It was, I think, a show just about like working in the Illuminati or something like that. Like the you basically people's everyday lives working for the deep state or something, which seemed like a lot of fun, and I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've seen some clips. This is gone. It was a Netflix exclusive. It's gone now. It's just not on the service anymore. It got too close to the truth. Oh God. The creator shared a drawing of the character Uncle Grandpa with a gun in his mouth after the announcement too. God damn. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Like, because it seems unreasonable to tell them that, like, oh, if you're not going to have it on your service, then release it for free. Emotionally, that makes sense, but like logistically and business-wise, like there is value in holding on to an IP and letting it age and blah blah blah. Nintendo's really good at that kind of stuff, but, and that's not to say that it's a good thing, but it makes business sense, which is why they won't just like remove a show and then just like, all right, well, we're not making money on this, so there you go. Out of the kindness of our hearts, here it is. No. And I doubt even the creators, when they sign with like Netflix or HBO, have any sort of like final ownership over like the video files or anything like that, because it's Inside Job is Netflix IP now. They can't just take that and post it on their YouTube channel or something, because that's copyright infringement. That's Netflix's product. You can't do that. So even the creators just get fucking hosed from deals like this. It's going to be impossible to fully fight until it starts hitting more of the market more directly. And that's what I'm saying is like, I feel like my gut instinct tells me that the vast majority of people who don't care about this sort of news are kind of like that guy in the comment section where he's like, oh, cry about it, Miss Pac-Man's not getting preserved. A younger generation that still hasn't lost anything that it loved yet. You know, once it starts hitting their favorite properties and their libraries start getting emptied out from licenses expiring and things like that, then they'll probably start to care. But it's just going to be a vicious cycle, because then the younger generation, the even younger generation, is going to be like, oh, whatever. Like, the movie you watched that came out 30 years ago isn't available anymore. Cry about it. You know, it's just going to be a... I don't know how this gets... how these scales get tipped. It's tough. Outside of just being, you know, fighting the good fight in the comment section, getting just putting your opinion out there, so that ideally somebody who didn't note about this or have any opinion about it can be convinced that, hey, this is something important that we should keep track of. You're not going to convince the people who are just like, oh, boo-hoo, your favorite thing's gone, cry about it. But for the people who have never even thought of the fact that they can buy physical over digital, because digital has been like 99% of what they've known growing up, they can read somebody's, you know, irate comment about this stuff to be like, oh yeah, that does kind of suck, actually. This is... we should do something about that. Like, that's probably the best you can hope for right now, is just keep fighting the good fight and don't give in to the rage bait. But it's a good fight that we are currently losing. So if you got a VP, wait. Oh, it's on Canada's Netflix. That's even more confusing. That's annoying. So if you got a VPN, you can watch Inside Job. Why? But why though? Like what happens with these dealings, you know? I have a fucking MBA and it still doesn't make sense to me why you would just pull a fully completed show off of your service. Like I can understand the stuff with like Batgirl and like Acme versus Wile E. Coyote or whatever that movie was called, where like it's fully done, but as long as they don't release it, they can claim all of their expenses as a sort of tax break. That makes sense to me because it was never released. It never had a chance to recoup those costs. But when it's out and it's been publicly available and you just take it off your service, I don't get that. Different laws for media across the board. Yeah, obviously, but like what the fuck are our laws? Like how does that make financial sense in like America but not other countries? What's happening to money to make that an appealing thing to intentionally do, right? Like they're going through their catalog and they are intentionally picking out shows to remove for some sort of financial reason that I can't really understand. I just don't get it. Put down a few Roblox servers and we may get some good numbers to the cause. You may be right. You may be right. But I don't know. How often do Roblox servers get shut down in the first place, you know? Probably pretty often. If I were to imagine. Maybe the Roblox community is already kind of used to the transient nature of stuff like that. I don't know. Birthday dessert. I asked my wife to. When was your birthday? When was your birthday, Pomo? Hang on, let's pull this up. Oh, it's months from now. I see. Oh, I see. So this isn't like a post that you made. This is just what you want your wife to make. Well, I already don't like it. Obviously. Oh no. Jaeger Misu. No, you blight of a human being. Oh my god. Oh, what? You want your delicious like coffee tasting dessert to just taste like fucking licorice? You disgusting human being. What the fuck? Oh! I mean, that is talent right there. Well, I'm sure they had maybe some sort of like stencil for this, but that does look nice. But oh, what are people saying? It's only a matter of time until Everclear Misu arrives on stage. Oh god. That's just disrespectful. Yep. How about coffee? I really like. Your taste buds are upside down, Diesel. That is incorrect. Why the fuck would you want to put what tastes like cough medicine, Euthymol toothpaste, into a tiramisu? I can understand this is a compromise. I still don't think I would like it. Licorice flavored tiramisu, fuck off. Exactly. My birthday is in 5 weeks, turning 4. Man, a rare breakage of the chat message parser. That's crazy. I feel like that has to have like a very specific number of characters ending in an emote for that to happen. Well, happy almost birthday, Diesel. 40's not too bad. And I have to believe that because I'll be there soon. Did you just post it? Or what? Where was that even posted? I'm sure I saw it at some point. Let's see. Oh, it's in the boss. Oh, no, sorry. I haven't seen that, actually. Let's take a peek. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh, this must have been a while back. Or maybe I did see it, because I'm seeing a lot of... Oh, yes. Yes. Well, wait, did I? No, because I saw chat about, like, GTA 5 getting a digital only release, or GTA 6. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I saw chats about that, but I must have missed the discussion about like Sony news and stuff. Oh, yeah. Where is my Twitch chat? There it is. Oh, debauchery. Yeah, I don't tune into that one as much. Holy. Okay, yeah, let's see. Let's see what our boy has to say here. The issue I have is that this was always coming, but people just simp for the major leader in this movement. Steam's popularity. Yeah, Steam being the monopoly for a digital game storefront means the only proprietary game storefronts can do the same shit. When's the last time you owned a physical PC game? Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Yeah, I mean, Steam did make it very easy to be very comfortable with strictly owning digital media. And that's purely because, like, outside of some very rare exceptions for, like, some specific games, they haven't really pulled a lot of the same bullshit as, like, Sony just or Amazon pulling entire libraries of movies that people have purchased to own. You know, beyond like the simple renting of movies and stuff. There was like, you could pay $5 to rent or $15 to own, and then those would get removed from people's libraries once the license is expired. When was the last time your PC even had a slot for a disk drive? Yep. Not solely blaming Steam, the decisions made by Sony's greedy corporate executives should be fired anyway, but literally all of this is already happening on Steam. It's a tough truth to acknowledge. It is. This is exactly... Steam is one Joker moment away from being just like Sony. The only thing that makes it exceptionally unlikely currently is that they're a private company that isn't beholden to ever increasing profits for shareholders. They're not feeling that pressure. But that's kind of it. You literally have never owned something on Steam, correct? You only retain the license, which, by the way, in the event of your death, is lost. It does go to family, so what ownership did you have in the first place? Correct, that is true. I saw people complain that Sony took away their media too, like movies and show purchases, but people forget that Steam did the exact... Oh, did they do the same shit? Oh, they did. I wonder if I still have... If not, I should find a way to get it. But I remember buying Indie Game the Movie on Steam. Do I still have that? That was way back in like 2013. Do they just not have movies anymore? I mean, I guess I don't see it on this thing. Oh, wait. Videos. Do we still have it? Soundtracks, games. Probably at the bottom here. No. There it is. I wonder. I can still install it. I should make sure I can keep this. Yeah, I forgot they used to sell movies. Holy shit. There's value in a fully digital storefront, but it was never priced differently despite having no manufacturer labor costs, just holding costs. It was, for a very, very, very brief period, priced differently, where the digital version was cheaper than the physical. But it was so brief that I could not tell you when it exactly, or how long it even was like that. But that was always the initial idea or initial pitch to convince people to buy digital, and that still makes sense to me. But obviously, we're never going to an era like that again. And it's even worse now too. We're like Persona 5 Royal. I was always hoping to pick that up on Switch, because the odds of me completing a game like that when it's mobile and I can play it on a plane and things is usually much higher for me. So I'm just like, all right, I have Persona 3 on PS3, but I want to play Royal, and I'll wait for it to come out on Switch. If you want to try and hang on, let's see. Persona 5 Royal. Is it Royal or Royale? I think it's Royal. Switch. If you just go to the Nintendo shop and try to buy Persona 5 Royal, let's see how much it is. I was born in 1865. Invalid. Okay, fine. 1980. I'll be damned. Oh, well, it's on sale. That's why. And the sale is going to end July 9th. So this is not a bad price. But if you want to just buy it raw digitally on the Nintendo eShop, it is $60 still. I got this for $30 at my local GameStop. Not GameStop, Game Shop. $30. Exact same game. Only difference being I own it now. Buying digital is literally more expensive for a lot of games. So that's where the real bullshit is going to start creeping in. Is when you want to buy like some classic, well-renowned games. The only reason that games like this, or games like really classic, super popular games like Final Fantasy X or Kingdom Hearts 2, those like staple PS2 games, are still in retro shops like $10 to $15, is because they were extremely popular and there were a lot of copies printed and everyone had it back in the day. So it's not that rare of a commodity. But if you want to try and buy those digitally, why wouldn't they just sell it at the price that it originally released at? It's a brand new product. You're not getting any of those secondhand blemishes. So it is one of those things where like I'm upset, and I think we're on the same page, Mena. We're like, I'm upset about this news, obviously. But it's like a hopeless sort of upset, because I've been seeing ever since like PlayStation started selling digital only consoles without a disc drive. I knew it was only a matter of time. This has been years, potentially a decade or two in the making. And this is just going to be the first domino to fall as well. Sony was just the first person to finally get up on stage and make this announcement. Everybody has been itching to follow suit in this path for, I promise you, at least a decade. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You can always download old games on Steam, and if they aren't for sale anymore. For now you can. But can you play those games off of Steam? Can you share that game with someone else and have them play it? Can you download that game if you've never owned it before and it was taken off of the Steam market? You can if you're smart. See, that's the thing. The answer shouldn't be you can do all of these things as long as you break the law. I get it. Also, if that's your main thing, then GOG. GOG has to go through approval for the IP owners of those games to distribute those games DRM free. They can't just do it themselves, which is why the selection on GOG is so much more selective. There's tons of things that you can't find on GOG because they have not gotten the permissions for it. It's just one of those things. What line does Steam have to cross to lose people's support and drop hundreds plus of games in their library? I think a subscription to use Steam would be it for me. Yes. Yeah. Oh, a subscription is the easiest way nowadays for me to stop using any sort of service whatsoever. There's plenty of ways that Steam can inshitify itself, honestly. I mean, they would already get some shit for like selectively censoring or downright rejecting a lot of like adults only games and things like that, which is, you know, from a business perspective, such an easy thing for them to justify. And so that wasn't really a there was some outrage over that kind of stuff, but not to the point where it actually was like, oh, I'm just going to stop using Steam now, because people joke about it all the time, but where are you going to go? Steam does have the monopoly. They're just a benevolent monopolist right now. You know? Yeah. Yep. Amazon Prime is basically, I think, the only subscription I have. And I'm going to have to look at when that renews, because honestly, how much do I get from Amazon these days to warrant that? I'm not even sure if I'm getting my value out of it. Steam does not fully erase games from your accounts. When you permanently remove a game, Steam unlinks the license. The game disappears from your library and profile. However, it is never permanently destroyed. You can always restore the game later by visiting the Steam support page and recovering your purchase. Yeah, because they keep archives of those games that have been released, but they don't have to. They can just not. The same way that Sony does, the same way that Nintendo did with the Wii Shop and the Wii U 3DS eShop. They don't have to do that. So the only reason people like Steam as a monopoly right now is because they do. But I'm telling you, they're literally one Joker moment away from being everything that everyone hates in every other company. People used to love Google. You never know when something can change. Anywho. Enough of that. Check this shit out. This is doing numbers. For some reason, this short in particular has been popping off on Instagram. We got almost 60K views. This is probably like one of the most viewed shorts that I have posted in months. Definitely the most viewed non-Fear and Hunger one. And y'all are going to have to bring my ego down a bit, because I am getting a lot of validation in the comments about my preferences here. A lot of it. And it just leads me to believe that I'm just correct. And I'm going to live with that, and I'm going to sit with that, and I'm going to not question anyone else's opinion, because I'm just right according to hundreds and hundreds of people. So that's been kind of cool to see. Anywho, hello, what's up? You want to say hi? Come here. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, we've been in the Rhythm Heaven category for long enough without playing Rhythm Heaven. Let's get on that shit. I also didn't test this for any sort of input lag, so hopefully it's going to be fine. We'll find out. Also, for anyone who came into stream late, Discombobulates today will be half off, just for the extra funsies. Let me make sure that I've properly saved here. Oh yeah, we have, okay. Give me a second, I'll save again just to be sure. I've been enjoying this, by the way. This has been a lot of fun. Alright, let's save up here. Just signed up for Discrete Mathematics. You have my deepest and sincere condolences. Discrete Math was by far my most hated subject when getting my computer science degree. I could not wrap my head around discrete math. So I'm sorry if you came here for some comfort or encouragement, but just hearing the words discrete math gave me just a little bit of PTSD. Good luck, sir. I can only hope that your instructors were better than mine, because it was always very clear to me that my instructors were only teaching because they had to, and they much rather would have just been in their offices or their labs doing research and writing papers and things. They did not care whether or not they taught us properly. I'm more of a Crete math kind of guy. Attaboy, Roka. Most people would call it continuous math, but that's okay. You got the spirit. Discrete math is like theoretical math, essentially. It's a lot of like graph theory and tree theory. Hang on. It's basically math with no numbers. And that sounds like bullshit, and it's because it is. It's math with no numbers. This is it. This is discrete math. It's fun stuff. It's basically like proofs. So proving that something exists, or proof that a theory exists. So let's see here. We are given a set S with a well ordering this fucking vagina looking thing on the elements of this set. For example, the set S could be all the nodes in a tree, and the ordering is that V vagina W is V if V is below W in the tree. The base case is to show now to show PW for all W, I forget what this is. I think it's like contained or set S, which have no element preceding, such that there is no VW. The inductive step is now to show that for any W per S, we have that PV for all V. So that's the setup. Problem 1. Prove that for all n greater than 10, this. So, if you replace n with any number greater than 10, this will be correct. This whole thing here. Prove it. Now, one easy way to prove it would probably be to pick every n less than 10 and then just solve this and then show that that n minus 2 is not less than n squared minus n over 12. But what if you had a problem that says, prove that for all n less than 10, this is the case. Or no, this is actually fine. Prove that for all n greater than 10, this is the case. Okay. Where do you stop? Because you can't do 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up into infinity. You have to find some way to condense this in a way that shows that for all n's greater than 10, this is the case. Do it. Define property Pn by this. Then base case for n equals 11. This is the solution, by the way. For every integer n is greater than or equal to 1, the sum from I to n of the square root of I is greater than 2n times the square root of n over 3. Prove it. And that's all discrete math is. Prove it. It's not the same, but it's kind of like in my brain, I process a question like that as like 5 times 7 is 35. Prove it. That's just what it is. If you add 5, 7 times together, it's 35. How else do you want me to prove that? That's just what it is. That's math. Nah, you're proving like fundamental principles of math. And guess what? Your answer is going to look like this. It's a math class where you don't get numbers for answers. I am so sorry, Diesel. I have never been... Discrete math was like the first class that I walked out of the final just laughing. Just comically laughing. I have never been more pleased to get, I believe it was like a 45% on my final, because that was exactly what I needed to get like a straight C in that class and never touch discrete math ever again. I was jokering out leaving that lecture hall after that final. I got fucked by that final. But I survived. And I guess the best I can say is that you will too. But a part of you might die. Who knows, though? Maybe it'll make a lot more sense to you than it ever did to me. I was never, ever a theoretical math guy. Basically, throughout the entire class, whenever it was just like, prove this, I would just be every time, no matter how many lectures.
Yeah.
I get this.
No matter how many lectures I would go to, I would be presented with even the simplest problem, just like, prove this. And I would just say, how? There was very little that actually stuck in my brain when it came to discrete math. You haven't seen Computer Theory, have you? No, that's some fucking bullshit. It sounds like nothing that I would be interested in at all. At all. That was me, except AP Calc 1 and 2. That's why I never did harder math. I got bitch slapped by discrete math in college because I was like a whiz at math. Ever since elementary school, I was speed running those like time tests with the multiplication tables. I was taking advanced math classes. I was taking Calc 2 and 3 in my last year of high school. In like a community college. And then I get to undergrad and I start as a freshman doing discrete math. Not discrete math, differential equations. And that shit fucked me up, I'll tell you what. Ninja!
I am honestly amazed by people who can do math of any kind. However, when the added letters to it I gave up. Only reason I passed was because of the sweet Chinese students in the math lab that did my homework because they thought it was fun. Got a C-, but I passed, love y'all.
God bless the people who actually enjoyed those math classes and they could like just walk me through step by minute step why a problem like that worked. I wouldn't have survived otherwise. Ever learned of a Turing machine? Yeah, that was part of, I believe, some discrete math stuff. We did a little bit of Turing machine stuff. Thank God, not a lot. And thank God they specifically said that it was not going to be on the exam because I processed none of it. But yeah, the thing with me with differential equations, it was a lot of physics-based stuff, which also physics in my undergrad was just god-awful as well. I was always fine with physics whenever you had like the whenever you had those stipulations of you would always have this long ass problem about shooting a football or some shit off a roof at a certain height and going at this velocity and angle, and you always had those magic words at the end of the problem. Ignore all air resistance or ignore all friction. Beautiful. They put that shit back in college, and I was not a fan. You got air resistance, you got friction, you got spring tensor coefficients. Dog, you put anything on a spring, I am fucked. I do not know how to calculate that shit. God forbid, like, you would have two boxes and they're each attached to the wall on a spring, and then they're also connected on a spring in the middle, and they're like going around and shit. I'm jerking off two dudes right there. But like, dog, what am I supposed to do with that, man? I do not know how to calculate that to save my life. Springs were my mortal enemy in college. Ignore all instances of ignore certain physics properties. Yeah, no. It was so humbling to struggle so intensely with just a simple ball rolling down a simple ramp once you add friction into the mix. I was a genuinely good at math all throughout high school. It's just something that came naturally to me. But after a certain point, dude, my brain could not process what the fuck was going on, especially when you get to like the theoretical stuff. I was really good at remembering formulas and breaking problems down into component parts and solving them individually to get like a final answer. The moment you asked me to prove anything, my brain was just like, how? Why? It's what it is. That's what the math says. It's math. What do you mean? So connected on a spring in the middle, and they're like going around. That's damning. I'm jerking off two dudes right there. But like, I saw myself in the camera. I'm just like, that's a problem. That's gonna be a problem. And there it is with boats as well. God damn it. Thankfully, my school has 24-hour tutoring service. Got a feeling I might actually need it. Oh god, I would be dead without office hours. I would be straight up dead. I have a sound. Am I just sitting with what I had done? Jerking off two dudes right there. But like, I stun locked myself with that one. It happened. Move on. It's just, you just gotta push through. One of the best questions on the philosophy test is why. See, I don't mind philosophy because unlike math, there aren't as many, like, it's fun to ponder because there aren't a lot of like definite answers in philosophy. There's like some theory stuff, just like I think therefore I am, but like you can only have so many definitive answers for like what's the meaning of life and stuff like that. I like philosophy. But when you try to teach math like it's philosophy, I start to have some problems. What is the meaning of life? It's just existing and enjoying your time on this planet before it inevitably ends. And it is what you make of it. The beauty of life is that it ends. You have a temporary amount of time on this world, and everybody uses it differently. That's pretty neat. To be or not to be, find the integral of 2b and show your work. The integral of 2b is 2. But it's the show your work that's gonna fuck. No, the integral of 2b is, wait, do I remember calculus? Because the derivative of 2b is 2. The integral of 2b, I believe, is b squared. I think it's b squared, yeah. But I can't show my work because that's literally step 1 to step 2 of how I learned to take an integral or a derivative. I don't know why. I couldn't prove to you that the derivative of b squared is 2b. That's just what I was taught derivatives are. So it's that little step in the middle of just like, I don't know, man. Someone smarter than me figured this out, and now it's just what we all do. Can't we just leave it at that? I don't care to learn the mathematical reasons as to why the derivative of b squared is 2b. Just, you can tell me that's how I take a derivative. I'll just be like, got it. I can apply that. I don't care why. Okay. Rhythm Heaven. Let's play some games. And another thing. I'm too easy to sidetrack. God damn. It pissed my high school math teacher off asking, but why does the Pythagorean theorem work? He's like, it just does. It's math. See, like, I would never ask that sort of question. And if I were the teacher, I would be like, you don't want to know. We play games here? Sometimes. Usually not on Thursdays, but sometimes we play games. There are some like simple math things where I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. That's how it works. Hang on. Well, we're getting sidetracked again. Pi. Like, have you guys ever seen why pi is exactly 3.14? Like why that's pi and how it relates to a circle, why it's so closely linked to a circle. Let me see if I can find the gif of it. Yeah, this is perfect. I find shit like this cool because it's visual and very easy to understand. Hang on, I'm gonna wait for it to reset here. All right, 1, 2, so 4 diameters. You roll a wheel across it. There we go. That's pi. This is neat. That's cool. I don't want to prove it with equations. If I can see a lot of stuff like this, I find these explanations of math and why things are the way that they are to be neat. But I'll only ever think it's like neat. Isn't that really cool? Anywho, so there's that. Now we could play some games. Everyone dick writing 3.14, but they never give any attention to 159265. What is that? Why does that sound familiar? Why does that sound familiar? Okay, I think I got it. Oh, right. 3.1415926. Right, it's the extra digits of pi. I think, wait, hang on. Isn't there a, yeah. You have this little find your pi day thing here, where you can find your birth date in pi. So 0209 1994. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. The 636,948th digit of pi. That's me. That's where I am. That's neat. That's crazy, but that's neat. Anywho. Oops, doxed my birthday. I've opened so many tabs that I have literally lost the chat. Let's see if I can find that again. I have 2 tabs open of me jerking off 2 dudes, so that's awesome. That's really cool. And another thing, what about string theory? No idea. I just imagine like the world is made up of atoms, and when I hear string theory, the world's just made up of a bunch of strings, and they're just going. That's string theory, I think. And you can cite me on that. Put it in your papers. We're playing Rhythm Heaven. Deal with it. The ADHD tag is there for a reason.
If you're using wireless earphones, you may notice a slight delay between the images on the screen and the sound. If the delay is troublesome, you could try using wired headphones to reduce it.
I am a little worried. We'll see, because I remember I couldn't play Tetris on stream because there was some significant enough input lag. No, this is not the thigh clapping game. This is Rhythm Heaven Groove. It came out today. But there was like significant enough input lag with my old capture card that I legitimately just could not play fast-paced Tetris on stream. So we'll see what the input lag is like for this.
Pressing.
I'm excited. It's been so long since I played a Rhythm Heaven game. All right, hang on. That should be fine. The music's got to be loud anyway.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Before we get to the games, I've got 2 quick things I need to check with you. Beep.
Leave the rewards, but turn off their audio. Why not just leave the audio on? Discombobulates are half off today. So those are audioless shenanigans.
Please bear with me. It's only 2
Oh, wait,
things.
we're probably going to do some calibration on this, so this should be fine, actually, with any sort of...
Discombobulate.
You could wait until I actually start, like, trying to keep the rhythm on things. But I will also warn you that I will be difficult to trip up because I played through the entirety of Rhythm Heaven Megamix on stream blindfolded. So I expect I'll be pretty good at this game.
Discombobulate.
First, tell me if you want me to read things out loud for you. Beep.
Beep. Do I?
Discombobulate.
This game has
Got
a
it.
text-to-speech feature,
Oh,
which
oh,
enables
no.
it to read aloud the words on the screen.
Ooh, okay.
There are 3 settings depending on how much text you would like to hear.
Read and describe. Read
Use
the words.
directional buttons to select Read and Describe. The game will read the on-screen text and also give descriptions about characters and
Discombobulate.
Oh, this is neat. I don't think
No
I need
reading
any
allowed.
reading, though.
The game won't read aloud most of the time.
Oh, look at her.
This game has a text-to-speech
Discombobulate.
feature, which enables you to read the words. The game
Wow,
will
it's
just
really-
read the
it's really
text that
likes the
appears on
Spotlight one,
screen,
doesn't it?
Including things like game instructions.
I don't think
reading
so. I don't
aloud.
think I need any reading.
Okay, I've set the mode to no reading aloud. You can change this setting at any time from the main menu. You
Discombobulate.
don't want me to read out loud. Got it. I won't read anything when you're playing. Well, I'll try not to, anyway.
Beep.
Alright, just one more thing.
And another thing.
Let's make sure your TV is set up for optimal rhythm gaming. Beep. We're just going to make sure there's no funky delay messing up your timing.
And here will be the only time that I will disable rewards.
Alright, let's get into it.
Beep. So have the game properly. Okay. Let's get started and go ahead and play. All right. Pretty good. I was not paying attention to any of those prints that were happening. I hope they were lovely. One word of warning, though. It's possible that the adjustment could have a strange effect. For example, you might hear the sound of successful action when you failed. Sorry about that. It's just something that happens when we make this kind of adjustment for the TV. Oh, but it shouldn't ever happen in handheld mode, so that's nice. Yeah, because they know exactly how those monitors work. All right, let me take a peek at this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit. How did that happen? God damn. I am putting together a compiled list at some point. I'm going to have to go through all these prints, but print of the year is definitely going to be a new cabbie that we put on at some point. There have been some great ones. Each TV is a little different, by the way, so if it seems like something's off, you can always try adjusting it again. Okay, let's head back.
How did that seem?
Fine.
If you think things still need adjustment, or if you want to play on a different TV, you can always change the settings again. Beep.
Beep.
Alright, see you soon. Beep.
About Rhythm Heaven. What do we need to know about Rhythm Heaven? Rhythm reference, sound studio, video examples. Is it possible to make the printer sample more frequently? It is. Well, you know what? Let's see what I set for that actually. Zip, zip, zip. Yeah. So I have it. Oh. Yes, I can. So right now it prints for like 5 seconds. You know what? Let's try it. Let me try some things. Oops, no. I'll set that to that. And this to that. So there's like a scan duration thing. Right now it's set for 5 seconds. I have officially doubled it. Do your worst. Show me what you got. I didn't change the when it flips over, I suppose. So I have to, there's like a delay in StreamerBot that says after 5 seconds or so, turn this back to its normal mode. It broke? Oh, you know what? It probably broke because, yeah, I'm assuming. Actually, no. Hang on. Nobody prints anything yet. It just took a static picture. Well, hang on. Hang on now. Let me just see. See what it looks like. I think I know why. It was because multiple were printed at a time, and it'll only print the one that, because after 5 seconds, something's going on there. But hey, we got a print in there. You know what? Maybe I will fuck around with this a little bit more. Yeah, we can fuck around with it. I am gonna have to fuck around with the time that it posts though as well. So we're gonna set it back to the 5 second print for now, and then maybe post stream I can do some shenanigans with I have to change some things in StreamerBot as well and make sure that this is printing properly. Cool. But you can you make it shorter just to see? It doesn't look great. It just looks like bars essentially. There's no morphing to it. It kind of just looks like So 5 seconds I thought was like the happy medium where like I get enough time to do something with it, and also it's got like that sort of morph effect to it. Out of tea, oh no. But also I think I'll have to experiment because I think the longer the duration, I believe the higher fidelity of the image, and after a certain point the images gets, or no, maybe it was because of like the resolution of the canvas or something. There was something I had to do to make sure that it would post to Discord properly while not having a Nitro subscription. Display. Hoop trundling. Time for a jog. Keep the beat and jump through hoops. The key. Listen for the poppy poopé pole. And jump on the last one. Okay, so they're not even trying to hide their Japanese here. Let's begin. Hey to jump through hoops. Easy peasy. Right, this is how they demonstrated in the tutorial. It's like, hey, it's a lot easier when you have a beat to follow, isn't it? Oh lord, he's trying to look at him go. Oh, killed it. Yeah. This is a good demonstration of just like the power of rhythm. It's like, wow, you suck at this. Got it. All right, I've given it. Okay, see what I mean? Pretty tricky. Try finding the rhythm with the others now. Oh yeah, you know I had to tag you in that, Boats. She just released today. Woo! Oh, we're so back. Woo!
Discombobulate.
That's what I'm saying. Good luck. I am locked into this shit. The timing was easier once you had some rhythm to work with, right? The one that sticks his tongue out. You're doing great. Now then, It's time for the real deal. Nail this performance and you'll be able to move on to the next game. You've got this. Oh, we're so back. Woo! Tag yourself on the first trundle. I think I'm middle. Easy. Easy. Oh, you bitch.
Discombobulate.
Easy. Oh, got it. I got it. Oh. Got it.
Discombobulate.
Woo! Tricky. Okay, now I'm getting. Okay, now it's getting a little tougher. Nailed it. Killed it. I only missed one. Hit me with that supreme or amazing. I missed out on the full combo though. The audio-based ones are rough. There should be an interrupt that mutes the game. I should. Yes, I think you're right. I should do something like that because that's like basically 90% of this game. Oh, wait, hang on. Oops, screen captured. No. No, I don't want to see it like that. I want to. My screen size is fucked up, which always seems to happen on capture card. Hang on. Display. Screen size. Holy shit, it's really fucked up. Okay. Yeah, I should have some sort of like just mute the game for 10 seconds sort of thing. Basics are solid and you handled the changes in rhythm just fine. I have so many screenshots that I've, yep, same. But you know what I never hit, even accidentally, once at all? It's the fucking chat button on this thing. I never want this run to end. Brawly good show. Flap your umbrella just so, and you'll shine even when it rains. Open and close the beat to impress the city folk. You're about to put on a show featuring umbrellas. What the hell were they smoking when they thought chat button was a huge selling point? They probably weren't smoking anything. They were just like, fuck. I mean, what else can we do? Like, it's gotta have something new to it. Fucking, I don't know, chat function. We need something. It can't just be stronger and have high resolution and battery life. Even that's all I really wanted. We got something. We need something. I think that's what's going on in the conference room there. Better get some practice opening and closing your umbrella first. Press A to open it and down to close it. Try this flip-flap motion around 5 times. Okay. I don't mind taking a gamble on a free slot button that you can change later. Oh, I think you can just remap any of the buttons on a Pro Controller, which is kind of nice. I'd pitch a third thumbstick. Let's go back to the single thumbstick era. No, let's not. Everyone looked like they got their umbrellas nice and closed. Oh, before I forget. Hold Y anytime during this practice to check out an example at the right time. Oh, interesting. That's cool. All right, let's practice flap, flap in time with the vocal cues according to your place in line. Open your umbrella at the pa and close it at cho. You're fourth in line, so keep that in mind. Oh, that was late. Ha! Need Neuralinks and collect data. I mean, that would be the dream, wouldn't it? For most companies. Skip the middleman. Just get right direct access to the brain. Open and close your umbrella in the correct order. Remember, you're fourth in line. Oh, they're gonna mix it up on their end, aren't they? Pato. Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. I fucked that up so bad. Okay. These games just make me smile. Seem to be having fun. The flapping was definitely happening, and it was a fantastic finish. Disc Dog. Jump and catch a flying disc as they glide across the mysterious landscape. You got it, Chief. These are always just been like a bunch of just like WarioWare games. I love how they're introduced. Catch the flying disc. But first, let's practice. Jump with A on the count of 7 after the whistle cue. I've played enough Rhythm Doctor to know how to do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bah! Well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha, okay, so it's on the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bah! Bah! Aha! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bah! Easy peasy. Next. Try it without an on-screen countdown. I got it. I got the shit. Count to 7 and jump. You can mutter the numbers to yourself out loud if that helps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yep. Oh, so good. At the rhythm. Oh. Whoop. Killed it. Get ready to jump to the rhythm. You got it, Chief. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what?
Discombobulate.
4. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? Woo! 2, 5, 6. Oh, what? All I need to hear is the. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 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 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 6. Oh, what? Oh, what? What? Oh, what? The last one? Oh, I rushed it. Damn it! Good at basic catches, and you could have done it with your eyes closed. I could have. You suck. No, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in. I'll check it in a sec. 5, 6. Oh, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Discombobulate.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What?
Discombobulate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? What? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? Okay. 6. Oh, fuck, man. I'm losing it now. Oh, what? Woo! 4, 5, 6. Oh, wow. That's tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I have that one like one beat off. Okay. I'm understanding what I'm doing wrong there now. I'm miscounting the beats. Fine, we'll move on. I mean, first we just freaking have at least 30. Or however many. Feeding the beast. You're hungry, but the plants are in bloom. Munch as much as you can so nothing goes to waste. Yummy! Eat food. Let's practice biting beats first. A to chomp. Oh, before you get to chowing down. If you're ever unsure about the right timing when it comes to chomping, hold Y to see an example I know. I can hear your tummy rumbling, so we better get to practicing. A to chomp. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Got it. All right. Okay. Bon appetit. Oh boy. Fuck. Oh, come on. Oh. Woo.
Discombobulate.
Nope. Easy.
Discombobulate.
Killed it. Killed it. I still missed like 3 or 4 though, so that's not going to be a gold medal. This one specifically is giving me I love egg vibes. It can only be cherries! Killed it. Whoa, I'm stuffed! Oh, right. I was like, what was I love it? I remember that now. I do remember that now. Oh, we get to the remixes immediately. Mwah, let's go. No practicing now, just jump in. I got it. I totally remember how to do all these. This is usually where Rhythm Heaven tends to shine. What? Oh. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wow. Oh. 4, 5, 5, Okay. I just missed one little doggy thing. Killed it. There's just the one dog one I didn't get a medal on. If this were a test, we'd say, you aced it. Perfect score. Oh, what a fucking blemish. Ooh. Name new rhythm. Oh, that's my flow. How well I've been doing. Oh wait, no, these are the. Oh, okay. So we have the cafe. Okay, so they have a cafe here as well. Welcome. This is the cafe. Anytime you feel like you need a break from the game, you're welcome to stop here. Is he? Oh, he's not over there. And if you find yourself a bit stuck on something, maybe I can help you out. Anyway, for now, feel free to make yourself at home and relax. Talk to you later. What was that? Few simple games that play with rhythm, collect medals to unlock more. No wins or losses. Okay, so these are like the little bonuses. Is this related to Rhythm Doctor? No, but it has a lot of similarities because it's a one-button-ish rhythm game. They incorporate other buttons sometimes, but this is the most Rhythm Doctor-y of all the games, which is why I'm so upset. Well, you must have missed last Saturday's stream, Rook. Why is that a sound alert? No, I got this. We're getting a medal on this. 6. No, 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 no. Wait. Wait. 5, 6, 5. Be late. 4, 5, 6. Woo! You can't keep this guy down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Damn it! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Ah! 4, 5, 6. Oh my god! It's over. It's over. I have to restart. Just come over late. I've already fucked it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Okay. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 5, 6, 5, 5. Oh, come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Woo! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Just come over late. 5, 6. 6. 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 6. 2, 3. Did I get that one?
Discombobulate.
Come on! Let's go! Yes, Pomo Senator is off because 30 seconds of unmitigated audio and screen blocking is too easy. You're good at basic catches and you count it in your head when needed and out loud. I don't think I could have done that with my eyes closed. That was, I couldn't tell legitimately during some catches whether or not I even got it. Cause it's funny. I must have been good. It can only be Jerry. All right. No metal left behind. The Ribbit Rocket. Help the frogs hit new heights. Match the beat and turn that lily pad into a launch pad for your froggy friends. It's got some Frog Fractions vibes there. The frogs are coming. Press A at the right time to give each one a big boost. Press A at the right time to give each one a big boost. Okay. Woo! Nice. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Let's try it for real. Is that it? Okay, easy peasy. Woo! Ba. Ba, 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 ba. Shut up. Boom. Boom. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. 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 Boom. Ba. 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 Beep. Boom. Ba. Boom. Ba. Boom. Ba. Ba. Woo! Boom. Ba. Boom. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Boom. 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 Ba. 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 Boom. Ba. Boom. Ba. Da. Ba. Ba. Boom. Woo! Gonna get this part of the VOD muted. Or can you? Because AI music is technically copyright free. So I guess this will be a good litmus test of whether or not Mr. Renner did use AI to construct his magnum opus, Lucky Man, from his album Love and Titanium. Ah, no. You play an instrument, Jared? I feel like you'd be good at it. Against my will, I took piano lessons. I say that, but I do feel like I didn't appreciate them because I wish I could play piano now, and I can't really. Even though I have one, I can play like 2 songs. I played alto saxophone all the way through middle school and 1 year of high school, and I did a little bit of self-taught guitar stuff like 10-ish years ago, but never really got anywhere with it. But I did spend copious amounts of time in my middle school days playing stuff like DDR and Guitar Hero. So rhythm games and rhythm and music in general has weirdly kind of just made sense to me at a young age. Yeah, but can you sing? Well, we can have a karaoke stream someday. Most would argue no. You helped the frogs jump very high, and you didn't panic when you couldn't see. You handled the falling frogs gracefully. Oh, you said, yeah, but you can sing. Oh, well. Thank you, Rook. Ah, no. Oh, I should probably... I gotta move my cat's food so she doesn't eat stuff that's been out for too long. I'll be back in a sec. B-ball! I was gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot.
You actually just reminded me of something, Diesel, in terms of the deep recesses of my brain. Just to give you a sense of how fucked up my autism is when it comes to rhythm. There was a song that I remember being like my favorite song from Guitar Hero 3.
Nice shot.
Does anyone remember Impulse by an Endless Sporadic? This is absolutely going to get the VOD muted, but this will just give you a sense of just try and count with this music here. Just a simple 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts off easy and then it gets fucked up. But I can tell you, I could hit every beat on this fucking song back in my heyday. Oh, I only know this song from Guitar Hero. But this is the kind of rhythm that I had a lot of fun going through in Guitar Hero. It basically changes up the rhythm every like 30 seconds. And then it just gets fucked up. So this is the kind of rhythm I grew up with and have a weird fascination with. Please give me the name. The song is called Impulse, and then the band, it seems, is called An Endless Sporadic. Get a little bossa nova in here.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
I'll turn it off. Same song, completely different vibe. And Steven can attest, we played this song so many times back to back. Alright, bring it back. This is so fucked up. This is where it all falls apart. Hello. There's a 2 now? I pulled that up from Discord. Just for the record. What the fuck is happening? This is some Saturn eating his son shit. Boot-it, 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 boot-it. Good fucking god. One last little breakdown at the end. So these are the rhythm games that I grew up with, which probably explains my extreme autism when it comes to more straightforward rhythms. Holy shit. Oh, fucking Christ. Where is this? Where is this? I was not aware that there was a Bunny Garden 2. I was only familiar with the first one. It looks like they added 3 new girls. Don't ask me why I know that, but that's interesting. The Undertale-ish rhythm game. We should play that. Which one is that? I'm assuming you mean like Undertale-looking rhythm game. Y'all are fucking crazy with these edits, man. What the fuck? God, all it takes is one print for shit to just go off the rails, huh? Jesus Christ. All right. Stop and go and stop. 3 cute sports cars are cruising in the streets. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, try not to make any mistakes. You got it, Chief. It's the Stop and Go Stop. Congratulations, you're starring in a promotional video for a new car model. Let's start with a test drive. Press down to hit the brakes at the same time as the other cars. Oh, and one more thing. If you're feeling unsure, yep, let's test drive. Just press down at just the right time after you hear the beep beep cue. Okay. Do that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. That's easy peasy. Now try accelerating in the same time with the other cars. Press A when the countdown hits 0. What was it? Reaction to the bunny game? I didn't realize that there was a second one. And I noticed that there were 3 more girls than the first one. Don't ask me why I know that. But that does seem like a promising game. Ooh, okay. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Is Switch region locked? I forget. Because that was like a Canadian release of the game, but I'm sure I can find a different release of it. Surely, right? Last but not least, uh-oh. Let's combine the two and get you used to alternating between... Okay, I got that, yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Boom. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. This one seems like it might be tricky. They can get real tricky with those combinations. Time to film the video. Boom. Ba, 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 ba. Boom. 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 Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 boom. Boop. Boop. Ba, 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 bam. Boop. Boop. Ah. Boop. Boop. Ooh, okay. Ba, 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 boom. Ba, 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 boom. Ba, 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 boom. Da, 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 boom. Ba, 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 boom.
Discombobulate.
Boom! Oh god. Am I getting it? I can't tell. Ba 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 ba. Uh. 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 Ba 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 boom. Ba 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 boom. Ba 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 boom. Ba 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 boom.
Discombobulate.
Oh, I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it. Hey! The custom cabbage from Mana!
Discombobulate.
Tonight! Hit me up with whatever kind of cabbage you want me to use, Mana. The closer it is to a square dimension, the more space it'll take up. Yeah, for future. Yeah, just hit me up whenever you got something picked. But yeah, you got it, Chief. So yeah, if it's gonna be like your face or something, it'll be best if it's the more like rectangular it is, usually the smaller it shows up because everything has to be put in that sort of rectangular space. So just highest res you can, as square dimensions as you can will probably look best. But you can feel free to put whatever you want. It doesn't stop Rook from putting in just straight up numbers so that he can keep track of his streak. So whatever you want. If you want it to look like ass, then 52 by 36 pixels would be a great way to do it. I think the base canvas that I use for like all of the cabbages, regardless of their resolution, is I believe 1200 by 1200 or 1500 by 1500. I think it's 1200 by 1200. It doesn't have to have those dimensions. I can make it work with smaller ones, but that's usually the base size. If Jared of the Year is still a cabbie category, cursed Gato Jared, but we'll have to see. It'll either be a Jared of the Year or Prince of the Year, because there have been some pretty great prints too. Well, let me see if I can find one of my personal favorites. It was a while ago, back when I was messing around with like white balance stuff. It was like a cursed TV Jared. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god, this thing is fucking heinous. I love this one. It's so good. Good god. Yeah, I think there have been some dynamite prints this year. I'm sure I would be able to whittle it down to like half a dozen or so. We'll have to see. Casual metal on the car one. Have a submit. That would be good too. Y'all could do the work for me. Hop and slide. The game may be a little basic, but the developer tried really hard. Please give it a play. Oh. Okay. This cute little game was created by young Miho here for her programming class. I have surgery Saturday morning. I'll send you my movie with a spoiler tag in case it wins. As I won't be. You got it. Best of luck with the surgery. Hopefully it's nothing too major. let's get to work with some practice. Press A to jump over hurdles. Try to get familiar with the vocal cue. Oh, fuck. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Now for the next action. Press down to slide under tall hurdles. Like before, get familiar with the vocal cue. You got it. Nice. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. Almost got it. Let's put both actions together. You got it. Okay. Boom. 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 Oh, okay. That freaks me out for a sec. Let's do it. Not the music I was expecting. Ah! Oh! Boom. What? Bow. 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 Nice. I can't get away with that. I'm sorry.
Discombobulate.
There we go. Boom. Bow. 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 Nice. Ah! Is this a bug? Oh, fuck. Nice! Oh, cool. Nice. I liked that. I liked that a lot. That was cool. No. No. Unacceptable. Good is not good enough. I got this shit now. All right. Ah! No! I feel like I did worse that time. I feel like I only missed one the first time. Damn! Damn! Why is that one so specific? Fuck. One more time, one more time, one more time. Ah! All right. Ah! I missed two. I missed two. Surely that's fine. Holy shit! Oh, that's a piece of shit. That's a piece of shit game right there. That's a piece of shit. That's a piece of shit. We're moving on. Pop, don't drop. Get popping. Let's work out your finger strength first. Press A to pop bubbles after they've been inflated by heat. Beep, boop, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Some of them fell, but it's no big deal since this is just practice. Ready for something harder? I mean, literally. Now I'll add bubbles that are harder to squish. You'll have to hold A longer to pop the hard ones. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Let's pop some bubbles. I don't like how sexual the blue ones sound. They're just like, yes! Bah! Oh. Oh! Yes! Ba, ba, ba. Nice. Huh? Oh! What the fuck? That it? Missed one. That better be fine. Coolness levels off the charts. All right, remix 2. Easy peasy, we got this. Boom! Ooh, chill.
Can't get out of bed. 15. Nothing says a mess. Something's never changed. Time's passing by. I stay the same. Chasing bigger dreams. People seem
Nice!
I bet what's right for me. It's a baby and what they understand. How to do it all. Will I ever learn? If I can never seem to look back. Still feel this live this world. Will I find out a life now? Driving down the fast road.
Woo!
Without a doubt it won't work. Taking off, taking far away. I'm afraid. Just wait for me. Now I'll be on my own. Promise to keep a smile on my face. Because I will soon be a lady. Now I'll be on my own. Promise to keep a smile on my face. I will soon be a lady.
Oh, I like this. Boom! Oh, was that it? I liked that a lot. Oh, that was awesome. Perfection. If this were about someone growing up, we'd say, "You're ready to take on the world." One last time. One last time. God damn it. God damn it. What's going on here? I'm just gonna listen for it now. Ah! Fuck. Oh, I lost it at the end. God damn. I feel like I can only miss one at best. No, bitch, I don't want to play again. That one's brutal. What's going on in the cafe? Welcome in. How's the game going for you? Making progress? It's all about rhythm, you know. The more you can turn your brain off and go with the flow, the better you'll do. Or so I hear. Maybe I should follow my own advice sometimes. Ha! All right, see you next time. Okay, so it's kind of just like a little advice thing. A few simple games that play with rhythm, collect medals to unlock more. No wins or lost, all fun. You got it, Chief. Oh, interesting. Who's got rhythm? Which rabbit is clapping its hands to the beat? Uh-oh. Only one rabbit is actually clapping, the others are faking it or stopping just short of clapping. So are they rushing or are they dragging? Move the cursor over the rabbit to feel the vibration. That should be in time with the rabbits clapping. We'll start with 2 rabbits. Oh, I see. Guess which rabbit's actually clapping. The controller will vibrate on the rhythm the rabbit cursor is on. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's this one. Naruhodo. Okay. This one. Okay, so they're not like off rhythm, they're just like. This one.
Discombobulate.
No. Uh-oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This one. I think it's this one. This one. It's this one? Yeah, okay. I got it now. This one. Big brain. This one. Da, 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 da. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Da, da, da. This one. Da, 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 da. Yep. Oh no. Da, 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 da. This one. Holy shit. This one. Nope. This one. Oh, fuck me. That. Oh, fuck. I'm losing it. Ba. Oh. No. Oh, fuck. I'm so losing it. That.
Discombobulate.
This one. Okay. Son of a bitch. That. Oh, fuck me. That. Nope. I think it's you. No.
Discombobulate.
That. Nope. Fuck. That. No. Is it down here? I think it's this one? That. No, this one. Oh, fuck.
Discombobulate.
This one. Okay. This one. Fuck me.
Discombobulate.
I think it's this one. Oh my god. Oh, I'm
Discombobulate.
completely losing the plot. It's you. Yep. Oh, fuck!
Discombobulate.
You. Okay. Woo! You. Oh, let's get to 25.
Guess I'm just a lucky man.
I think it's you. Oh, fuck. You. Nice. Ah! It's you. Oh god. I think it's you? No? Fuck! I don't know. That was rough. That was tough. God damn! Holy shit! Oh, no.
Discombobulate.
I'm good. Back to menu. Holy shit. Ooh, a rhythm toy box? I've always wanted to make one of these. How do? I've always wanted to make one of these. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. And then if I do this. Oh, that's cool. Whoa. See, these are just cool. I always like stuff like this. Oh, that's so neat. That's so neat. I like that. Bouncy pufferfish. What are we doing here? Oh, you dastardly devil. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. Next. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bam. Dastardly. How else are you gonna mix it up? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Tricky, tricky. This is just gonna be the 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Woo! Easy as pie. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, All right, we're getting there. How fast is it gonna get? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no! Lock in. Ah, fuck. Let's try it again. Oh no! Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Ooh, that's tricky. That's tricky. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Shit. Fuck, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Shit, I'm lost. I'm lost. Shit, that's fast. I'm losing the tempo too. Damn, that's tricky. And then soundboard 2. These are fun. These are fun. Oh. And let's hear what the squirrel sounds like. All right. These remind me of like those little electroplankton games, which I had a lot of fun with, where you just put stuff down and it sounds nice. I love little tools like this. Wait. Is that a bass? Ooh. Come on, it's just cool. Oh, I can get so distracted by these things. That's awesome. Follow the rhythm and cast magic spells to battle monsters in a mysterious setting. Abracadabra! Alright, we'll do this one last thing. We recommend playing Beat Spell in handheld mode, but you can get to... What? Is this a fucking... Is this a rhythm RPG? Now then, open your eyes. Finally, you're awake. I'm outside the cave, speaking to you from the castle. Ah, you don't know what I'm talking about. It seems the memories are gone. Well, I suppose it's only fair to refresh them, teach you how to cast those spells again. It did have the perfect Skyrim fade. Finally, you're awake. No.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, I see where this is going. Perform the moves, then cast... That's cool! Oh. 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 Oh, this is going to be sick. I can feel it. You can cast magic repeat as long as you stay on beat. Oh, sick. Okay, so if I were to do like, just like... Yeah! That's such a cool idea! That's sick. That's so sick. By the way, if you move and cast with perfect timing, you're... Yep. You should aim for as many criticals as possible. Yep. Oh, and I'm seeing it split into eighth notes too. This is going to be sick. Hey. That was an attack. I'm sure the monsters will do even worse. When you take a hit from a monster, you'll lose a little health. If your health reaches 0, or you then take one more hit, you'll lose a heart. Okay. And if your hearts disappear, well, game over. Let's make sure you defeat the monster before that happens. Kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. No pressure. I'm counting on you. This is such a cool thing. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, that's cool. course I'm gonna level that up. Why wouldn't I level that up? Give me more spells. I think I maybe missed how to actually dodge. Okay. Boss, hit me with it. Hello. What are you, a magician? Bah! A magician has no business facing me, one of the 4 fears. I am Hex, ha! You've never heard of the 4 fears? Well, allow me to terrify you with knowledge. We are the 4 fearsome monsters. We're very strong. We're so strong, in fact, that I am weakest of the bunch. Can you imagine 3 monsters stronger than me? It's absurd. I don't suppose you're here to try and stop us from getting out of the cave, are you? Because I was really looking forward to devastating that castle, and if you stand in my way, I will annihilate you in the name of the 4 fears. Witness the power of the 4 fears! Oh, I'm fucking it up. I love that. That's such a cool idea. Make a whole game out of this. This is sick. Five stars, baby. Give me another spell. You must now return to sleep until the next monster appears. You've unlocked something to read. Nara's Memoir 1. You can check it out in the rhythm reference from the main menu. Hex's Secrets. There's a whole ass story involved with this? Man, that's so cool. Oh, I like this. I like it. Beat spell stories, fun facts for all. Remix reward lore. Oh! There's like 8 pages of this. Oh my god. Oh, I'm into this. Oh, I'm gonna play more of this later. I guess I can save it for stream, but that's really fun. Oh, yay. I'm happy with this. This has been great. But I have to get out of here. I have a movie to watch, and maybe you do too. Tomorrow, we are talking about Suddenly, the 1950s question mark movie with Frank Sinatra that is free on YouTube because it is public domain. Watch it before tomorrow, and we will be talking about it tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we will be continuing with our House and Holmes double feature, playing Trauma Team and LA Noire in the same night. As a, let me see here. There's a couple of reminders that I gotta that I gotta squeeze out of here. For anybody who is currently still here, I am currently in the process of putting all of the NPC dialogue into the game for our upcoming Nuzlocke challenge. I am about halfway through. If you would like to submit any dialogue to pop up for a trainer to say during our Nuzlocke challenge happening within, hopefully, a couple of weeks is what we're aiming for, before the end of this month, ideally, then get them in here before you lose your chance. Otherwise, I think that about covers everything for our weekend plans and what we have coming up in the future. Let me real quick pull up who is live right now. You know what? Oh, no. We're going to Tyranno, who is playing some Mecha Chameleon. I'd love to play a game like this, but the Reds have already expressed their disdain for it because it is the popular game right now. Womp womp. But it does look fun. Anywho, say hi to Tyranno for me. We will see y'all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. 6 p.m. Pacific. Until then, though, love you, miss you, mean it.